Hey everybody, and welcome back to Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. Again, it's Thanksgiving week, so we're hanging out with family. This is my oldest friend in the world. This is Andy. We're at his cave. We're hanging out and filming over here because he's got a lot of cool cooking toys that I just can't fit in that little shitty galley kitchen of mine. So, because it's Thanksgiving, we're going to do some extra special stuff now. This next thing we're doing, I've tried to do it before, but I couldn't do it for the price. I had to go to a butcher's, got us a ham. We're going to do an easy glazed ham. This is super cheap. It's for the holidays. It's going to be great. Yeah. Ham just kind of goes for itself. You can kind of use it for anything. I was kind of thinking, well, you can put it next to, it's ham. Just put it next to more fucking ham. You're good. Before we jump into it, be sure to do the YouTube-y stuff. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff. Ring the little bell, get notifications. Also, check out a link down there to doobly-doo for our merch. We got aprons, pot holders, flippers, spoons, all kind of, no, that's pretty much all of it. But we got all kinds of cooking stuff. It's got our name on it, and I'll autograph it for you if you want me to. I'll get Andy to autograph it. Just put it in the notes. Like, get Andy. Let's just get into it. All right. Super simple stuff. You're going to need some brown sugar and honey, and that's pretty all you need for the glaze, but I'm going to add a little bit of salt just because it's me, and some onion powder and garlic powder because, again, it's me. You're going to need some aluminum foil, a roasting pan. I hope you have that kind of stuff, and you're going to need a ham. Like, I went and got this one at the butcher's shop, and it cost me like $5. It's, like this, like 8 pounds or 5 pounds or something. It's a little small ham, but had the skin on it. Now you can keep the skin on it and it kind of roast down. It's already smoked, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And this is what it looks like when it's smoked. It's already pink in the inside. You can trim this fat out, or you can leave it in there. It just depends on whatever. Like, again, it's smoked, so we're just going to heat it up. And if we're going to leave it on there, I'll usually take a knife and I'll just cut some dices in it. It just gives it more texture to catch the glaze. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. Now, me and Andy are going to show you what you can do with this later. You can take it fried, make some cracklings out of it, or just had some deep fried pigskin. It's actually really good. I don't want to keep the fat on mine, but I'm going to go ahead and, again, just cut a couple lines in it. Again, I don't know why. I was always told to do it, but I think it always helps when I'm doing the glaze stuff because it gives it more texture. Because if not, it's just skin, slick, whatever, and it runs down it. You get it more texture. It's more places for that honey and that sugar to sit. So I just do it across the face here. Now, I usually cook with the face down, but I'm going to go ahead and preheat your oven for 350, okay? And then put this in here, and you want to tint it with aluminum foil. Now, there's no easy way to do aluminum foil. Now, it's like trying to put on a fitted sheet, man. Like, every time I put one side down, the other side flipped up. I didn't have enough hands. But your first 20 minutes or so, if you already have a smoked ham, or an hour and a half if you don't, you want to go ahead and cover it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You want to put it in there for about an hour or 20, let it cook. And now when you're doing that, go ahead and you're going to get you a small saucepan, stovetop, whatever gets you, yeah, that's a full cup of honey. It takes a little while. Run out, so I sped this up. Get you a little spatula, shameless plug. We have spatulas down the thing. Scrape that out, get it down in there. And I like mixing this before I have to put it on the heat. So I'm doing this on the stovetop, and then do a cup and a half of the brown sugar. Okay. Again, you can go ahead and preheat your stovetop if you need to medium high. But we're going to put this on here, mix everything, and then slowly heat it because I'm going to have to stand over it. Now that's all you need is the sugar, brown sugar. The brown sugar and honey, sorry. I'm going to add a couple of pinches of salt, put my pinky out because I'm trying to be fancy. Like, pinky thing, right? Again, salt, not really needed, especially if you have a smoked ham. I'm trying to use onion powder here, just a pinch. It's to flavor if you want to put it in there, but down here on the coast, it's just a couple of clumps. You can't really measure it. Garlic powder the same way. Now, take this, move it to the stovetop, and try to stir this in. You're going to be standing here for a while. Again, medium high. You already have your ham in. Hopefully you're for about 10-15 minutes or so because you want to go ahead and start glazing after the hour and a half for a raw one or 20 minutes for a smoked one. So it's going to take a while. It's going to get super thick, but the sugar will break down. The honey gets more liquid as you're going. So just keep your spatula there. Now, you don't want it to scorch, so you want to put it medium low, okay? Just let it cook. Just keep stirring. Get the warm stuff off the bottom. Let the other stuff go down. So just keep stirring it, and it'll start getting to this consistency. Now, this is good. That's great. A little warmer than that, a little more liquid, that's fine, but you start seeing bubbles around the edges, go ahead and turn that off. The rest of it will liquefy while you're cooking it inside the thing. So after our 20 minutes, we're pulling off our foil. Now, we won't put the foil back on it. I turned it face down. just because I like soaking that face of that ham, because that's the first part that goes out. Now just go ahead and take all your honey and brown sugar and just top it, right? Just put the whole thing in there. It's really thick now, but once you put it back in the oven at 350, right, it's going to get real liquid. So you're going to need like a brush or something. Like right now you can use a spoon or your rubber spatula, just kind of rub it around, make sure it fills in all the groups, make sure you got it all on there, got it coated. But later you're going to have to use a brush. So go ahead and put this back in. I started doing this every 10 minutes. I slowed it down a little bit just because I was splashing around. And I wanted to show you that stuff can get hot and really get on you. So we used just like it's just a brush is all it is. This was a silicone one. This is Andy showing us how to do it professionally. We did it every 10 minutes for the next 20 minutes. We did 20 minutes again, so it's 40 minutes all total for the one that's already smoked. That's raw. You want to put it back in for another hour and a half, and then keep checking your temperature on the inside. After about 30 minutes or so, it's going to start blackening the edges here. So when you pull it out after the extra 20 minutes, go ahead and tint it. Put the aluminum foil over the top of it, but you don't have to tug it down. Let that somebody to rest. It'll be warm, and it's amazing. It's just all you did was glaze a smoked ham. It's very much a cheater ham. It's raw. Just keep it in there. Keep glazing it until your internal temperature gets to the right thing. But yeah, this is for a cheater one. This is very much your pre-smoked ham, just a glaze on it. Looks gorgeous, tastes great, fits under your budget. Use it for any holiday, or just congratulations, it's Friday, I want a glazed ham. Now you can kind of tell why I'm a fat guy. But this is great. Again, like I said before, you can put it next to anything, or you can just put it next to extra ham. But yeah, you totally need to try this one out. And there you have it, folks. Honey glazed ham from scratch. Didn't just use the goop that comes with it, this prepackaged. Didn't use a spiral slice. I mean, it's easier to buy a spiral slice from the honey baked people, but you want to do it yourself, or you're too broke, this is $10. This is amazing. This is really good. Makes the whole house smell great, and it makes you eat ham for like a week. So if you eat too much ham and your left arm goes numb, stop eating ham. You do it differently. You want to see us do it differently, let us know. Put it down in the comments. That's what they're there for. The light is directly over my face. Makes me look better. Whatever. Put it down in the comments. That's what they're there for. You can also find us on social media. Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. You can find us on all those at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. You can find us on Instagram and
Living Between.
Because we had to shorten it. See, he learned from last time. I hope I don't do this one first, because then I'll look like an idiot. So, that's amazing. You want to see us revisit this or try it differently, let us know. Again, it's Thanksgiving week. I hope you enjoy your week. At least enjoy the food if you can't enjoy your family. I understand how that feels. And I'll see y'all next time.